This is EURUSD 15-minute chart right now with all 10 pattern scripts running live. Every triangle and label you see popped up in real time, no repainting, nothing added after the fact. Let's go through what each one is actually telling you. Start with Bullish Engulfing, marked BE on the chart. You need a red candle, then a green candle whose body fully swallows it, open below the prior close, close above the prior open, and ideally coming after a downtrend. Watch this one on screen, entry next open, stop below the signal candle's low, target projected off the body height. You can see how often it fires. This is one of the most frequent signals on M15. Bearish Engulfing is the mirror image. Green candle, then a red candle that fully engulfs it, coming after an uptrend. Stop goes above the signal candle's high this time. Same structural target logic in the other direction. You'll notice these two, bullish and bearish engulfing, are by far the busiest patterns on this chart. Dozens of signals in just a few days of M15 data. Now hammerama, marked hammer, small body, a lower wick at least twice the body size, almost no upper wick, and it needs to show up after a downtrend. That's what makes it a reversal signal instead of just a random wick. Stop sits right at the low. Target is the multiple of the candle's own range. Watch it tag the bottom of these pullbacks. Shooting star, marked SS, is hammerhammer's opposite. Small body, long upper wick, almost no lower wick appearing after an uptrend. Stop above the high, target below. You can see it firing right near these local tops. Doji is the one that behaves differently from every other pattern here, marked with a small diamond. A doji by itself means nothing. It's just the market undecided, open and close almost identical. Watch what happens next. Only when the following candle actually closes above the doji's high or below its low does it confirm as a real long or short signal. That's why you'll see plain diamonds with no trade, and then occasionally one that gets the bearish or bullish confirm label. No confirmation, no trade. That rule is hard-coded. Morning star, marked MS, is a 3-candle pattern. Strong red candle, then a small indecisive candle that gaps down, then a strong green candle that closes back above the midpoint of that first red body. Stop goes below the low of all 3 candles combined, since the whole formation defines the risk. You can see one forming right here at this swing low. Evening star, ES, is the exact mirror on the top side. Strong green, small indecisive candle gapping up, then a strong red candle closing back below the midpoint. Same 3 candle stop logic, above the highest high of the sequence. This one's rarer than the engulfing patterns, but when it fires, it tends to mark real turning points. Piercing line. 2 candles. Red candle, then a green candle that opens below the prior low, but closes back above the midpoint of that red body without fully engulfing it. That partial recovery is the whole signal. The buyers stepped in hard, but didn't quite finish the job. Stop below the 2-candle low. Target off the combined range. Dark cloud cover is piercing line flipped. Green candle, then a red candle opening above the prior high and closing back below the midpoint, again without fully engulfing. Stop above the 2-candle high. And 3 white soldiers, the last one. 3 consecutive green candles, each opening inside the previous candle's body and closing higher, with small upper wicks the whole way, no big rejection on any of the 3. That's a strong controlled advance, not just 3 random green candles in a row. Stop goes below the low of the first candle in the sequence. That's all, 10, live on one chart. Now remember what we found when we actually backtested these on 2.5 years of M15 data. Most of them, on their own, don't have a real edge once you account for spread. Doji and the engulfing patterns fire constantly, but bleed small amounts over time. What you're watching here is the raw shape detector, useful for seeing the structure and getting the stop and target drawn automatically, but not yet the filtered version that actually held up out of sample. That filtered version, Bullish Engulfing plus RSI plus a volatility filter, is what I'm building into its own dedicated script next. Subscribe if you want to see that one fire live on the same chart. And tell me in the comments which of these 10 you want me to break down further. I'll pull up more live examples next video. Trade systematic, Verify everything.